told you that adding an extra $100,000 to $500,000 per month in sales every single month to your brand is possible, and it's actually not that hard if you follow a certain process. Now, this is the objective of this video, is to present you that process and show you exactly how it articulates so that you can apply it within your business and hopefully see an increase in sales that is so monumental that you don't want to hurt yourself why you haven't stumbled upon it before. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So you are an e-commerce founder and you want to scale your monthly revenue past $100,000 per month, even going to $500,000 a month in additional sales. Where do you start, right? Like, do you commit to one platform and you just spend all your cash, all your profit away, hoping you will get there? You just hire the best creators and pay tens of thousands of dollars to UGC agencies or like content creation agencies? What do, right? You just do it yourself? How do you go from your current position? You might be making $30,000 per month with your brand. You might be at $300,000 per month with your brand. Regardless of where you are, you're just stagnating and you've hit a plateau that is not enabling you to get to the next level. So wherever you are with your business, this process will take you from not knowing what to do and having no clarity to knowing exactly the step-by-step process you need to follow to scale your brand and basically scale it in a short amount of time. Now, let's get straight into it. The biggest problem that I see a lot of e-commerce founders have, and you might be one of them, is that you don't know what are the fundamentals that enable you to scale and to unlock scale, basically, right? So this is a triangle that encapsulates every single variable you need to master before scale can happen. First of all, you need to have an offer that the market wants, and you need to present that offer in a way that resonates with the market you're going after, right? So up until now, everything is easy, very easy to comprehend. You need an offer that the market wants, and you need to present it in a way that the market resonates with, okay? Now let's start with the market. How do you go about creating a market or discovering a market for yourself, okay? The main stage to start at is the pain points and inefficiencies stage, right? And this is where you basically uncover what are the pain points, what are the problems that this market has that my product can solve, okay? And you list every single one of them. Then you want to go to the core belief of the market. Have they been showered with ads before you? Have they been showered with products that didn't work? Have they been shown solutions that haven't resonated with them or haven't solved their problems, right? All of these things, you need to understand what is the core belief of your market, right? Next is your awareness stage. Are people aware they have a problem? Are people aware that they need a solution to a problem they're aware of? Like, what's their awareness stage? And then what is their market sophistication, okay? Now, once you do that, then you can start creating customer avatars. Now, most people, what they do is they create customer avatars the wrong way. Okay, and you might be one of them. So I'm going to show you exactly how you are going to basically access a market that is untapped, first of all, and you're going to be able to market to these people the right way. Now you see here, this is the pyramid of awareness. You've got 60% of people that are not problem aware. They don't know they have a problem. You have 20% are problem aware, but they don't know there's a solution to that problem. You've got 17% that are information gathering, which means they're looking at, different reviews from products. They know the products exist. They're just looking at the best one for them, and they're gathering as much information as possible, right? And you've got people that are buying right now, that need the solution. They're problem aware, they're solution aware, and they're buying right now. Okay, those are the 3%. Now, most people, unfortunately, are stuck advertising here, which means 99% of your competition is competing for 3% of the marketplace. You see how crazy that is, right? And that's because people don't know how to market to the different stages of awareness. And this is exactly how you need to construct your customer avatars, is by translating them with their awareness stage. Okay, so you might have a customer avatar that is in the 3%. You might have another one that's in the 60%. And all of these avatars, you're going to speak with them in a different way. You're going to show them different ads. You're going to show them different email flows. You're going to show them different emails. You're going to be communicating with them in a different way. Okay, and that's the most important thing. I could stop the video here, honestly, and you'd be very, very well off if you created a customer avatar for each of these. Okay, you'd be very well off, and you'd probably be able to scale very, very quickly. But I'm going to take it a step further. Next, we need an offer to offer to these people. So what makes up a banger offer? Well, The first step is profitable unit economics. You need to be able to make money on the front end. I don't want to hear about, losing money on the first sale and capturing LTV, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, you should be able to make money on the front end with your ads. The first time a person purchases, you need to be able to make money, okay? And you need to figure out how much you want to make in your pockets so that you can then reverse engineer your funnel and know exactly how much you can afford to pay for that customer, okay? That's what we call profitable unit economics. Then, the next step after that is to perfectly be in tune with a targeted avatar. And that's going back to what I said. And this is showing people offers that are relevant to their awareness stage, okay? Now next, you need a scalable offer, okay? And it needs to be differentiated, okay? So up until now, you've got your customer avatars, you've got your offer, and you know what are the 4 variables that you need to make sure your offer has. Now, we need to test your offer, which means going back to a Google Sheet, an Excel sheet, whatever, do your math. You need to know exactly how much profit you're giving away if you're giving a discount, or how much profit you're making in your pocket, okay? That's very important. So that gives you a break-even CAC, which means up until that point, you're not losing money. Anything above it, you're losing money. Break-even ROAS as well, same thought process. So let's go to the messaging here. So the main philosophy is keep it simple, stupid, okay? The sources of ideas that you need to have are your imagination and your creativity, obviously. The meta ads library, keyword researches, reviews from your competitors, product pages, or from yours, those are gold mines because people tell you exactly why they purchased the product, why they like it or don't like it, and what it did to solve their issue. You can just literally find an infinite amount of content just by looking at the review section of your competitors and yours as well, okay? So here, top 5 competitors as website product pages are an amazing source of content as well, and your website and product page, okay? Now, the big 4 that we personally use for the creatives, the copy, all of that stuff is the big 4. We call it the big 4 because it's the 4 pillars that come back every single time and that are kind of evergreen, okay? First one, you've got your reviews and social proof, okay? Second one, you've got the product benefits. Third one, you've got the competitor comparison. Fourth one, you've got the product features. So here, you've got a pillar of, people that maybe might not be aware. If you do it correctly, you can show this to people that aren't aware of the problem they have or not aware of the solution. Product benefits. This is for people that know the problem exists, they've seen solutions, and now you're showing them why yours is better than the competitor. Same thing for this one. And then the product features is shown to an audience that is sophisticated. They've seen so many solutions in the past that are kind of similar, they do the same thing, but you're hammering down the features because they're so different and they're so unique, and that's what positions you as a different and better alternative, okay? So now these are the messaging pillars that we use, okay? You create 10 different variations for each pillar. You've got 40 pieces of content, 40 pieces of copy, and you're able to test basically an infinite amount of combinations. And this is really good because now we can plug it into our profit machine, which are the ad platforms. And this is what we call our creative flywheel. So first of all, you need to target broad, okay? I don't care what you're selling. You need to be able to let the algorithm do its job correctly, because you won't be as smart as it is by stacking interest and being fancy with your targeting. That doesn't work anymore, okay? So just do broad targeting, go with dynamic creatives or the flexible ad format. Plug in a bunch of creatives here, depending on your budget. If you're at $100, I like to go with 5. If you're above that, we go to up to 10, it depends. You can plug in videos and photos as well. Then the most important part is you need clear KPI monitoring. Okay? You need to be able to know when an ad is not producing the results or when the campaign is just not profitable. Okay? That needs to be high priority. Otherwise, you're just advertising as if you're blind and it's not fun. Okay? And then next, you need a univariate testing framework. This is super important because unless you're a supercomputer, which I'm assuming you're not, you won't be able to parse through all the results. If you're testing copy at the same time, then you're testing creatives and you're testing different audiences and you're testing different products, and it's just a complete mess. You're not going to be able to parse through the entire data and make sure what is making it work or what is making the campaign not work, okay? So you need to be able to test one variable at a time. It's very, very important. It's very easy to do in today's advertising platforms because it's, you're going broad targeting anyway. You're targeting with the flexible ad format. It's done for you basically, so there's no excuse, okay? And this is how we're able to spend, 33,000, make back over 150 grand. For this brand, spending over 300,000, making back close to $1 million. It's by having a clear framework when it comes to the advertising management, but more importantly, this is what you want. Going back to the offer that suits the market, going back to the message that suits the offer and really is the bridge between your offer and the market that you're targeting. This is the fundamentals. These are the fundamentals that no one is talking about, right? Everyone is talking about how to hack the algorithm, how to do this, do that. If you do this correctly and you're able to not be stuck in the 3% and go back and show customers that are outside your buying window content that is going to make them, either purchase or just move one stage of awareness forward, you're in a very good place because you're going to be able to target people that aren't targeted by your competitors. And that's where the blue ocean happens. And that's where you can see a 5x ROAS up to a 10x ROAS. For some of our clients, we're averaging a 10x ROAS on sale. And that's because we're targeting people with messages that are congruent and coherent where they are. Always go where the market is. You will never get the market to come to you. You always want to go to the market yourself, okay? And you do that by being coherent with your messaging, okay? So these are the fundamentals. Let's get back into it. Now, after that, once you've got a profitable machine, now we want to include what we call an anti-volatility mechanism, okay? And this is where you have your marketing angle one, for example, for one platform. You've got your second marketing angle for another platform. You've got a third one for a third platform. Now, once you got your profit machine going and it's producing results that you're happy with, now you want to start introducing what we call anti-volatility mechanisms, okay? Advertising online can be very volatile. 1 month you'll be at a 5x ROAS, the next month you might be at 2, right? So if you're only depending on one platform, you're in one-legged stool and it's not going to be working for you. So you need to introduce anti-volatility mechanisms so that the blended return or ROI that you're getting from your marketing is constantly at the level you want it to be at, okay? So the way to do this is to have your first marketing angle on meta ads, for example, the second marketing angle on a second platform, the third one on a third platform, the fourth one on a fourth platform, really diversifying your acquisition channels. You've got publications, you've got a post-purchase funnel to increase your AOV and your LTV. You've got your organic marketing, you've got your objection handling content, you've got your influencer collaborations. You've got all of these mechanisms in place so that it's essentially impossible for the customer to leave the web you just created, right? They're perpetually stuck in it and they're perpetually being bombarded by your content, right? And it's always relevant to them, and that's why they keep coming back. It's because you are talking to them in a language that makes sense to them, right? And so that's why I say adding an extra $100,000 per month minimum, there's really no limit to where it could go. It's not hard. It's simple marketing. It's simple frameworks applied the right way at the right time to the right customer. That's literally it, okay? So if you start applying these frameworks within your business, if you start by creating 3 avatars that are in tune with the awareness of the market, if you start modeling your offers, if you start creating messages that are coherent with where your customer is, and if you start managing your ads the right way, I've got a lot of videos on that if you want to check them, there's literally no way you're not going to win. It's impossible. Granted, you've got a product that the market wants, you've got an AOV that actually makes sense, you're not selling a $5 product or whatever. If you've got the fundamentals in place and you apply these frameworks, there is no way you're not going to be able to scale. It's impossible. Every single client of ours that had the right fundamentals scaled in a matter of 30 days, or they're doubling their sales, they're tripling their sales, they're scaling past 100K per month, or adding an extra 200K per month in sales. It's just impossible for a quality business to not, if they apply these frameworks. So I hope you got value from this video. I really urge you to apply what has been discussed in this video. If you start by creating your avatars today, it's going to set in motion the process of you really understanding what is currently lacking within your business, right? Are you targeting the wrong people? Are you speaking to them in general terms? Are you speaking to everyone and no one at the same time? Like, what's going on? Is your offer just not attractive enough? What's going on with your business right now that's limiting you in the growth you deserve, right? If you have the right business fundamentals, it is criminal to not be able to apply these frameworks and see the growth from it. I hope you can apply these frameworks as soon as possible and see the results you want to see in your business. I'll see you on the next one.